Hello cycling fans everywhere. For this stage, which is in the form of a circuit, it's a safe bet that the sprinters will do their utmost to cross the line in front on their second visit to Precojo, the end of this flat stage. The riders have just set out and already there's an attack. Things are livening up at the head of the peloton.
His teammates have already started the pursuit, no doubt aiming for a sprint finish.
Attempt at a counter-attack. One minute for the breakaway. It's looking good.
Watch out! You're not going to be able to attack for much longer.
He's a good sprinter, often used as lead-out rider to drive mass sprints. 1.5 minutes for the breakaway. It might just work. A good ruler with not too bad a punch. He should still try to get away before the finish because he's not so fast in a sprint.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. The first riders are 2 kilometers from the climb.
The first climb of the day is classified as 4th category. There will be 1 point that goes towards the mountain standings.
Here's the positions over the last climb.
His best chance of victory is to try a breakaway from far out. He can ride all day long on the flat. It would be hard to say that he's in his element on short climbs or sprints.
Looks like he's got his team riding to catch up with the counter-attack. I'm not sure that it's worth you continuing your exertions.
The time gap between the peloton and the breakaway is decreasing. The time gap with the head of the race is stable.
Allez les gars, courage!
Les voilà!
Allez, continue comme ça!
Allez, courage les gars, allez plus vite!
Courage!
Les voilà! Allez, courage les gars, allez plus vite!
Allez les gars!
Allez, on y va!
He's the fastest sprinter in the leading group.
Continue comme ça!
Looks like he's got his team riding to catch up with the counterattack. I'm not sure that it's worth you continuing your exertions. The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily.
Time difference between the peloton and the breakaway is steady.
Watch out. You're not going to be able to keep up this pace for very long. You risk a blow-up. You must constantly try to shelter from the wind so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race.
The breakaway is losing ground.
Continue comme ça!
The front of the race is going through Precojo. On the second trip, it will be the finishing line for the stage.
The head of the race is 5 kilometers from the intermediate sprint. The peloton is starting to ride behind you. It looks like he doesn't want yet another rider at the head of the race.
The intermediate sprint is approaching. The first 10 riders score points towards the green jersey. The first will pocket 10 points.
He is the winner of the intermediate sprint.
Bravo les gars.
Last time check with the breakaway, 1 minute.
The breakaway threatens the overall standings. He's decided to get his guys to put their foot down. Okay, I'll protect him.
He's one of the juniors in the peloton who's looking to build a list of achievements for himself. For that, he will surely try to finish alone because he doesn't have a great turn of speed.
We'll be able to pick up something to eat. The gap is increasing. We don't need to ride for now. There's nobody dangerous for us in the breakaway.
Allez les gars, courage.
If the climbs are short, he's pretty good. On the other hand, mountain passes are not really his strong point. He's a rider who likes short, sharp climbs. His capabilities in the high mountains are relatively limited.
Allez les gars, courage.
Allez les gars.
The first riders are 2 kilometers from the climb.
Allez les gars, courage!
His teammates have positioned themselves at the head of the peloton. They will no doubt manage the gap so as to finish in a sprint.
Continuez comme ça. Allez les gars, courage. Les gars.
He's got his team riding to set up a sprint finish. This is not the time to hang around at the back of the peloton.
Continue comme ça. Allez, on décroche pas.
Encore.
Plus vite. Allez.
The gap is decreasing, guys. The peloton should be there for the stage win.
Allez, on attaque, allez, on se bouge.
The final climb of the day will soon be upon us. After this final fourth category climb, there will be 20 kilometers to the finish.
Allez, vas-y, force. Allez, continue comme ça. Allez. Plus vite. Courage, continue.
Vas-y, fonce.
Allez.
Les gars,
Allez, ouais. Continue comme ça. Hop. Allez.
Allez, vas-y, continue.
Allez.
allez.
Fais-tu sur place ou quoi? Allez. On serre les jambes. Allez. Bien bon. Bravo. Allez, c'est bon. Allez. Hop. Allez. Lâche rien.
30 seconds lead for the head of the race.
Allez, vas-y, continue. Courage. Continue. Vas-y, fonce. Allez.
The riders are all back together. Everything will be played out in the final kilometers.
Allez, plus vite.
Allez, on lâche rien. Allez, tiens bon.
Plus vite. Bravo. Allez, plus vite là.
Allez. Plus vite. Allez, on lâche rien. Allez. Fais-tu sur place ou quoi?
Bravo.
Lâche rien.
10 kilometers from the finish, guys. Stay well positioned to avoid falls.
The peloton has entered the final 10 kilometers. It will be difficult to slip below the radar of the sprinters' teams.
Just 5 more kilometers. We are heading for a mass sprint. Collective fall. It may create gaps.
We had no real ambitions for the classification of this stage. The least that can be said is, you didn't prove me wrong. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. Today there's a short time trial on the program. Unsurprisingly, an excellent rouleur should claim victory. It's important to go all out on this time trial to stay well placed in the general classification. We're one of the outsiders, and we can't be in the mix for a podium place.